This English team is very lucky to have a striker like Harry Kane. This English national team is very, very lucky to have a world-class striker that is clutch, that is fantastic, like Harry Kane. If not, they would have been eliminated today by DR Congo. They were very, very lucky in this World Cup. I said it earlier that these guys doesn't have a playmaker in that team. They doesn't have a playmaker in the midfield or in the flank. And I said it earlier before that Tuchel would have taken a player like Palmer, even though he didn't have a brilliant season. But Palmer, talent-wise, can play as a playmaker. He is very good as a playmaker. Even Phil Foden. You can't be playing three midfielders that none of them is creative. Yes, Jude Bellingham is a world-class player. Very tireless worker. Fantastic, a box-to-box midfielder. But he is the same thing with Declan Rice. Declan Rice plays as a box-to-box midfielder for Arsenal. Jude Bellingham played as a box-to-box midfielder for Real Madrid. Elliot Anderson can even play as a box. So you are playing three players that have the same profile together in the same team. None of them can be creative. And if you look at this game, when DR Congo tightened up their defense, it was difficult for them to penetrate because none of them can give a defense-splitting pass. None of them can break the defense with a pass. It was difficult for them to penetrate the defense. Then you come to the flank. They don't have a very pacey winger that can be tricky. Noni Madueke was doing almost the same thing. Dribble, run through the line and cross the ball. Old pattern of football. Same thing with Marcus Rashford. They were doing almost the same thing. They were not tricky. They were not corny with the ball. Because of what? They cannot play make from the wing. They cannot. Okay, Bukayo Saka that could be, somehow, tricky, productive. He have been underwhelming for the past 2 years now. So he's not even the right paceman to rely on. Same thing with Godons. Forget about the fact that Godons have a very good season in the Champions League alone with Newcastle. He wasn't really that effective in the Premier League. Okay, now, had it been you have a very Chiesa that is a playmaker, but not effective also last season. He wasn't that good last season for Arsenal. Why not try as much as possible to know if you can play with him? If England continue like this, I don't think, okay, let me not say that every other big country in this World Cup they have never tested any other big. Have never seen any two big countries in the World Cup that played against each other since the group stage. Maybe from the round of 16 or round of quarterfinal, we start seeing those games. Then imagine England playing France or Argentina or even Portugal. How can you break the lines with this kind of midfielders, with this kind of setup? It will be very, very difficult. That's why I say they are very lucky to have a player that can score from nothing in Harry Kane. He is the only, and that guy is too good. 5 World Cup goals so far in this World Cup. The only English player now to score in 3 World Cups, I think 2018, 2022 and 2026. Have broken Gary Lineker's World Cup goal record. He's now the highest goal scoring English player in the World Cup. 13 World Cup goals. He's now up there chasing the World Cup record. The guy is too good. The only way I'm not happy about Harry Kane's career is that he didn't start his career with a big club. He would have won he would have easily been the greatest English player. Even now, he's the greatest English player of all time. I don't see any player that have done what Harry Kane have done for England in recent years. Too good.